Hey movie fans, you've heard us on After the Credits. This is more like the previews, where we talk about what's coming up in the world of film and what has us excited as movie fans. Grab a bowl of popcorn and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, goblins and ghouls, it is the season to be jolly. After the Credits previews episode, we're going to tease some shit. And then some of it we're not going to tease. We're just going to fucking announce it and talk about it.
Yeah, and then catch up a little bit because it's been a second.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
we
dude.
miss you.
Yeah.
We miss you.
So thanks everyone for listening. If you're listening, if you're not listening, what's wrong with you? But hey, thank you for checking in with us. But yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up.
I really do miss being inside people's ear holes.
Oh yeah, dude. It's my favorite place to settle inside.
I just
someone's
imagine
ear hole.
someone having like earbuds in, and when I talk this close to the microphone, how intimate it is.
Get real sensual with them. Hey, welcome to After
What's
the
that?
Credits.
What's that fucking thing Rob says all the time? Like, have you ever mistakenly taken your wet noodle?
Dude, his impressions, like his Winnie the Pooh, and yeah. No, Rob's great. Love Rob.
He's a character.
Speaking of Rob,
Ooh.
and the nationally touring band of Whitmore,
Whitmore.
we got some fun stuff going on.
We do. Maloney's Broadway Massacre. So a year ago, we were talking about Fright Night.
It's been 84 years.
The end.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. So let's talk about that. Okay, how long? So the whole thing was Josh Peterson was doing a big last bang, a big last 3-night Halloween concert, which, to be honest, was fucking amazing.
That was great.
It was one of the best, because you can consider it a festival. It was one of the best, multiple night concert festivals that I have ever been a part of. Part of it that was great was that we were a part of it in multiple ways, because that was your first show with Whitmore, wasn't it? No, you weren't even with them at that time. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was before.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Right. No shit. That was before you were with Whitmore, but we
hosted 3 nights.
Yeah, and it was literally called this. It is the end, or it is
the end.
The Fright
end
night, because
the end.
It was Josh Peterson.
It ends.
It ends. That's
it
what it was.
Ends.
Yep. Yeah. Because it was all. It was the
themed
theme.
Pennywise. Yeah.
Right. But Josh, he'd been in the music scene, the local music scene, for a long time. A big part of it.
With Aorta.
Bringing in huge bands, booking great shows, and just being an overall presence in
absolutely
the local music.
Even before After the Credits, because I legally was introduced to him via you, at Garage Fest 3, and and I
was
had
it 3 or
3. I had heard of Josh.
All right.
I'd heard of him, but I had never actually met him.
Because I worked with him at the job that we had together.
Yeah.
I worked with him at that time. So and that's how I asked him about. Because we had Whitmore over to talk about Garage Fest. We had him on.
Yeah, it all fucking lined up.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And then
last year it was supposed to be his exit. He's like, man, I'm busy, and
focusing
I got
on
a lot
his
of
career,
right?
Yeah, family and stuff. And it took about 2 weeks. No, it was longer than that. But it took a very short amount of time for Josh to be like, I miss it. I want to do it again.
It was January.
Yeah. So it was 3 months, and he was like, I want to do it again. I want to get back into it, and started talking about stuff and started teasing things and everything. And then, God damn, what was that?
That was a Facebook message.
That was loud. Well, fun.
Anyway.
But he started talking about teasing things and possibly getting back into it, or just being in the background and helping out with stuff.
Right.
And then not too long after that, I believe it was you that messaged me. It was like, hey, so no one's supposed to really know about this, but I need to tell you, there's probably going to be another Fright Night type show. Yeah. Yep. Halloween show.
And here's the thing is, it's not Fright Night. We're not reviving Fright Night. No. But Josh is like, man, it was too much fun.
Yeah.
And we talked to Chris Orr with Maloney's live in Council Bluffs. Yeah. And this year's event is 2 nights, and it's called Maloney's Broadway Massacre.
Bro.
It's 2 nights, Friday, Saturday. I should probably get the details pulled up.
Yeah, but, October 18th and 19th. The Friday the 18th, and then Saturday the 19th. both at Maloney's in Council Bluffs.
I have pre-sale tickets. I can get you pre-sale tickets.
Yeah,
we have pre-sale tickets.
Yeah.
And they are $10 in advance. Otherwise, if you want to do $13 at the door, but that's dumb. Just message me you want tickets and I'll deliver them. Hand delivered.
Right. And if I have time, I will do the same thing. But yeah, I mean, bro.
I'm working on it.
But if I have time, yeah, I will deliver tickets as well. It's just financially feasible smart to just get the tickets in advance. But I mean, last year we had a costume contest, which someone that we know, some pretty little lady that we know, actually won.
That was my girlfriend.
The costume. That's my
girlfriend won that.
Widowy won the costume contest.
She was the best one there. Widowy, most beautiful girl in the whole world.
She won the costume contest last year. It's a lot of fun, but we're going to do that again. Have another costume contest from what I've heard. So that's going to be a blast. So show up in your Halloween best because, I mean, who doesn't like a good fucking costume?
Right.
Party.
Yeah.
Concert thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Again, I don't even think we've said it, but yours truly, the After the Credits is going to be hosting the first night, possibly the second night as well. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a really good time.
Whitmore is headlining Friday night.
Yep, the first night. Whitmore is headlining that bitch.
And that's the thing that I've been looking forward to the most is, so I get to do double duty. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be hosting an event, and then I'm going to be announcing myself on stage.
Oh, is that what you're going to do?
I want to so bad.
Okay, yeah, if you want to. I was going to just do it for you guys, but if you want to introduce yourself, fuck yeah. That'd be fun as hell. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. And we would obviously love to have as many of you guys there who are listening as possible. So again, hit us up. Let us know if you want to be a part of it, and come and watch some fucking kick-ass bands.
$10.
Well, you got Escaping the Eclipse, I believe, is there as well. Who are some of the other?
We're also going to have God Cult and Widow 7.
Okay. I believe Widow 7 was there last year as well.
I think
Escaping
they were there.
Eclipse was too.
Escaping the Eclipse, yeah. Which is crazy to think because whenever I talk to my homies in Whitmore, they're always talking like, "Oh yeah, it was only this band," and I was like, "No, Widow 7 was there." And they're like, "No, they weren't."
Like, bro, I remember remembering these names and reading them off.
They were on tour.
Yes, they were.
That Friday.
Yep, because they
was
were
their
leaving
kickoff.
Yeah, because they were leaving after that to go to like KC or some shit like that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's like, no, well, on Saturday we did this, and it's just fucking hilarious to talk about. Like, well, we were on tour,
right? Well, because you got that, was it them? They were doing a tour right after that as well. Because Whitmore was leaving like right after that. Because I remember Kyle being like, "I'm not going to be able to make it the next night or next tune or whatever." Because they were literally leaving after that to do their tour as well.
But yeah, Escaping the Eclipse. Those guys are so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle's great. Yeah.
When there last year when there was the eclipse happening. I put on my eclipse glasses and like I had like Latasha take a picture of me like fucking
running,
sprinting.
You're escaping the eclipse,
right? And I sent it to Kyle, and I was like, "Here's your next album cover. You're welcome."
That's fantastic. Yeah, and I mean, the time that we saw him, it was Kyle and their guitar and their drummer. I think something like that.
A guitarist. It was a 2-piece.
Yeah, it was a 2-piece.
And now it's
now it's a full fucking band. So they're gonna tear that goddamn place up, which is
Right.
fun. He's been putting a lot of effort into their new stuff, so that's gonna be a blast. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, a lot of really good bands the first night, and then who do we got for the second night?
I don't know.
Whitmore's not gonna be there, so that's
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, make it to both nights if you can. Make it to both nights. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it pulled up. So the night 2, which is Saturday, is gonna be Petty Beige, and then Even Coast, and then Switchblade Saturdays, Soft Lines, and Lightspeed Highway.
Nice.
Even Coast, we have hung out with them before at Garage Fest 3.
Okay,
they were there.
Yeah.
They were there with us with the inflatable alligator.
Oh yeah,
and the blow up doll.
The blow up doll. Yeah.
And then Switchblade Saturdays, they're really fucking cool.
Nice.
Petty Beige, they were there last year at Fright Night.
Were they? Okay,
they were there.
Yeah. That was second night. Was it?
Second or third
Second
night.
or third
yeah.
night,
I
yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah,
honestly.
So I can remember who was there, but I don't remember when they played. But I remember them. I remember the bands.
The Dylan's Dumpster Juices were flowing that night.
Oh, they sure were. Yeah, yes, they were.
But yeah, and then I'm super excited to see Soft Lines and Lightspeed Highway.
Okay,
I got to get that down, especially if we're gonna like announce them.
Yeah. Are you guys are you guys doing themed drinks again? Are you guys going to be doing something like that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Stay tuned.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, get those the guys, the bartenders, and you know, everyone that works at Maloney's does a really good job with those drinks.
Right.
Really good.
But for night 2, same thing. $10 for advance tickets, and then $13. 6 p.m. for Saturday. They're both
the
7 for the Friday night. Yeah. And they're both all ages too. So
nice.
I mean, feel free to bring your kids with some ear protection and
some cool spooky costumes.
Right. Yeah. Keep them out of the fucking pit though.
There was a couple. Yeah, because I'm gonna tear that bitch up.
If I see kids in the pit,
I'll knock a child through the wall. I'll kick his chest through his back is what'll happen. But I remember, dude, I remember, like, the only shows that get me to come out of my moshing retirement are Whitmore shows.
That's right.
I remember murdering people at Garage Fest 3. And then Fright Night, I lost my glasses came flying off. Both lenses came flying out. I think it was Kyle's mom.
Oh, probably.
Because I got in
Tara?
Tara. Shout out to Kyle's whole fucking family. They're salt of the earth, the greatest people I know. But I remember getting in the pit and getting my ass rocked, and I didn't even know where I was. Like, I go back to Molly, and Molly's like, "Where's your glasses?" And I was like, "I don't even know." And then Tara comes up, and she's like, "Here you go. I don't know where the lenses are." So I was like, for the next like half a song, I was looking on the ground for my lenses for my glasses. But that's how wild it gets. It gets pretty fucking nuts. So yeah, show up with. The intent to
and also both
something.
nights costume contest again, and then there's going to be prizes, raffles, candy. It's going to be fun.
A good old time.
And it's Council Bluffs, so it's close to everybody.
Yep. Uber from wherever you're at if you're planning on drinking and have a good old time. And you know, there's plenty of places to stay in downtown. There's plenty of places to stay in downtown Omaha.
Switchblade Saturdays was there last year.
They were?
They were.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at their Facebook now.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of man.
It looks sick.
If this one is half as fun as Fright Night was, it ends Fright Night. Mm-hmm. If it's half as fun, it's going to be one of the greatest times that you'll have at a concert in a year.
Absolutely.
For sure.
My favorite is to bring what I call normies out into the concert world and be like, welcome.
Enjoy.
Welcome to my nightmare, bitch.
Nice reference, because last year we dressed up as Freddy and Jason.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, what have you been watching? What have you been up to?
Dude, the Rings of Power Season 2 dropped. Lord of the Rings. So that dropped. So I've been watching. I'm all caught up on that. Episode 5, I think, is just dropped Thursday. So I'm all caught up on that. That's a lot of fun. I rewatched Better Call Saul. I mean, I know you're a Breaking Bad fan.
Absolutely. Yeah, Better Call Saul. I got
you didn't?
It's one of those that like it had a slow burn season 1.
It was, yeah.
And then I think I kind of fell out of it.
And that's fair. Yeah, I know that my buddy Isaiah and his girlfriend are watching because she'd never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh,
and
perfect.
And when they met, he was watching Better Call Saul, and she would come in and she'd watch him like, this is fucking terrible. This is boring as hell. And he's like, no. You don't get it because you haven't seen Breaking Bad. So they're watching Breaking Bad now. Either now or they have already watched it.
You don't even get it.
Yeah, you don't understand because like fucking Saul but no. I watched Better Call Saul. I'm trying to think of what else that I've seen lately. I really want to go see that new James McAvoy movie, Speak No Evil.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks so good.
I literally I watched the trailer and I told Latasha, I says, I think he should take a break from horror movies because he did Split.
But that's not really, do you consider that horror? I mean, that's more like suspense or thriller.
That's true.
But he played he played a psychopath.
Right.
He played a crazy person, but he does it so fucking well. He does it
so fucking
well.
Right.
Yeah. What do you see him more as when you see James McAvoy? What is the first character that comes to mind? Because I know.
I mean, it's Professor X.
Yeah. Professor,
because that's how
Professor
that
Xavier.
was. Yeah, that was the introduction to James McAvoy.
Right, for me, yeah, absolutely. But he does such a good job in Split that I know that there's a bunch of people who know him as the dude.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's fantastic. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite actors. Like, for sure, one of my favorite actors.
Absolutely. You'll never guess what I've been watching ever.
Oh, never?
Never guess
Can I
it.
try?
I give you, for time restriction and state.
Give me 3 guesses.
3. Yeah.
Okay. Are you rewatching Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay. Are you watching? It's not Lord of the Rings.
No.
Okay. Are you watching animated Batman stuff?
No.
Okay.
And because I couldn't give you a last chance warning, I'll give you one more. One more. But this is your last chance.
Can I get the smallest hint? Are you watching Ted Lasso?
It's a reality show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you watching Rock of Love?
No.
What is it? What are you watching?
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
Like the old show Big Brother?
The old show Big Brother that they make new seasons.
Oh, no shit.
Every year.
Nah.
They're on season 26.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That's a thing still?
It's still a thing.
It's like another thing that makes me think of that is they still put out now. That's what I call music.
Yes,
they're on volume like 200.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah, it's crazy,
which is hilarious.
Yeah, for sure.
But they still do Survivor and
right. Yeah,
Big Brother. It's like 3 times a week.
Really,
the episodes come out.
Jesus Christ.
Latasha is a very big Big Brother fan.
Give me the what is that show about?
Okay, 8 people. It's probably more. I can't remember at this point. A number of people move into this house. They are guests of the house. They don't know each other. And there's 3 times a week. Or 1 time a week, they'd have these 3 different competitions.
Okay.
And one of them is like they have a competition like a game show would. Like you got to fucking balance on like 1 foot and the last one wins, whatever. That person gains the title head of household. So they're they
kind of run things.
Right.
And,
they're on top of the mountain.
Decisions.
They nominate X amount of people to go up on the chopping block.
Holy shit.
And then they have another competition to see if they can trade out one of those people.
What the fuck?
But then it ends with like, okay, now it's down to 2 people again and the house has to vote.
Okay.
To get someone out of the fucking house.
Yeah.
And then they do that until there's only X amount of people left. And then instead of getting sent home, you get sent to the jury, which is basically like purgatory.
Oh, shit.
Because then at the end of the season, the jury gets to vote for the winner.
Oh, so it's a game that you have to play to not piss off certain people. And
yeah. It is very much a psychological game.
Is it trash reality TV or is it legitimately well done reality TV?
Both.
Or I was saying, okay, so it's a mix. Okay.
I mean, it's one of those that, like, when they go into their diary room, it seems very scripted.
Okay,
you're looking at these people and like, you're this fucking animated in real life.
There's no way you're like this in real life. There's no fucking way.
But then you think about it, and you're like, they have nothing else to fucking do.
That's true.
There's no TV.
Oh God.
Yeah.
See, you lose me there. If they're like, hey, you want to be on the show? You have to be in a house and do blah, blah, blah.
But that's what makes it fun.
And they're like, there's no TV, there's no entertainment, and I'm like,
Yeah, you don't get letters from like, only if you get the head of household, if you win that week's comp, then you can get like a letter or a picture from
It's
your
like
family.
a bougie version of like Outlast. Or have you seen, so there's that new show on, not new, but it's a competitive show on Netflix called Outlast. But they send them out into like the Alaskan wilderness to survive. And
that would be so fucking cool.
As a team. Yeah. Oh, dude, I would. To be fair, I don't think I would last.
Right.
But I would fucking love to do it. Like,
Right.
it would be a blast.
And that's what I'm watching Big Brother, and I'm like, dude, I could fucking do this.
I was going to say, like, it's like a bougie version of that. You get a house,
Like-
and you have to just, without anything else, no resources other than probably food and shit, which you'll have. But, like, you don't get any TV. You don't get any of your luxuries. You don't get to speak to family. You don't
it's
get
just like socializing.
Right.
It's a social game.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do that.
Probably.
I mean,
Well, you do really well with groups of people, and
Yeah.
also with how do I word it? You do really well with kind of taming and calming situations that could get tense and extreme. So you do really well with that. So I think that you would do really well on that show. But yeah, so that's what you've been watching.
That's what I've been watching. And then in the off nights, I'm getting Latasha into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Where are you guys at?
So we're doing the timeline viewing.
Oh, nice. Starting from Iron Man 1 and going through... starting from Captain
America. And then Captain Marvel.
Yep.
And then...
Iron Man 1.
We did Iron Man 1. We started Iron Man 2 last night.
Mm-hmm. Nice. You guys are so early in it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 20 fucking movies to watch before
we did Deadpool 1, we did Deadpool 2 before we did the next episode.
Yeah.
Not the next episode, but...
The next episode we're going to talk about.
Right.
We'll record is going to be Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
It all leads up to that.
Yeah.
But then we did like X-Men 1 and X-Men 2. So in the cinematic universe now...
X2 Last Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's so fucking good.
Those old X-Men movies do not get nearly enough credit.
Right.
It's because it's all 20th Century Fox, which we'll get into it in the episode. But man, that was our childhood.
That's it.
That was what introduced us to Marvel in movies. You know, so yeah, it was great. It was great. So is she digging it? Is she into it?
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, she had seen Iron Man.
How can you fucking not be?
Right. I mean, she had seen some of them, but she hadn't seen all of them.
Right.
Like
early MCU.
Captain America. I don't think she had seen that. Captain Marvel definitely didn't see that.
Yeah.
Very women empowering.
Very, yeah. It was a good movie. I felt like there were other characters that they could have maybe brought in to have their own thing. But I love Brie Larson. Brie Larson. I think she's a fantastic Captain Marvel.
If you think of it less as a Captain Marvel movie and more of a Nick Fury origin story,
basically, with
Captain Marvel in there, it's great.
Yeah. So, and what I was hoping, because how they announced that they were going to be doing Captain Marvel was at the end of Infinity War when everyone was fading out.
The pager.
Nick Fury pulls out the pager and he goes, "Motherfuck," and then he drops it and it shows the Captain Marvel logo. What I was hoping would happen in that is that the pager would bleep and it would either show the 4 for Fantastic Four or it would show the X for X-Men.
Right.
That's what I was hoping. But at the time, that was before 20th Century was bought by by Disney, and they had no rights to any of that. That was before they had rights to Spider-Man. They had to get permission from Sony to use Spider-Man in Infinity War and Endgame. So I guess Civil War first, but then Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah. I mean, even though I was
we watched the movie, and at the end she gives him the pager.
Yeah.
And I was like, you gotta remember this part. Yep. You gotta remember this comes back.
Marvel
it's for like 2 seconds, but you gotta pay attention right now.
What do we have to pay attention? The good thing that one of the good things that Marvel did is they are really good with tying in stories. Very, very good with tying in stories. They have had flubs and they have had misses because of things, but
will you be, speaking of tying in, will you be watching The Penguin on Max?
Of course I will.
I'm so fucking excited.
In my opinion, the only redeeming factor from The Batman was Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the Riddler was good too.
Yeah.
The guy who played Riddler was great. But
yeah, go back and listen to that episode to hear Tyler's 5-minute rant
about how shit that fucking how that movie bothered me.
That is not the way that Thomas Wayne would be, guys.
Dude, it's not. It's not. It fucking isn't. You're gonna dude. We don't have time to get.
We don't. But so in a nutshell, Maloney's Broadway Massacre with Whitmore. Listen to Whitmore, people. After the credits, we're gonna be there too.
Yeah.
But Whitmore is gonna be there.
Yeah, and it's gonna, they're gonna tear up that fucking stage like they normally do. They're gonna rip heads off, and
there's some cool new songs. There's one song in particular that
can you talk about it.
Yeah. We played it before. We played it at our last Maloney's gig, the Of Goatskin and of Stone.
Okay, yeah.
Which if you know any of like the Salem witch trial lore,
is that what it's about?
That's what it's about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, the lyrics are like, "How do you plead? More weight."
Oh fuck.
How do you plead? More weight. Do you know that story?
No.
There was one guy who was he was like, I don't know what you call it. Like they were like, "You're a witch." One guy, one male guy,
right? Because it was always
right, and they're like, you're a fucking witch,
right?
Like you're spearheading this shit, and
God, talk about just stomping on. They can't even let females run a negative thing, like
right.
a negative.
Well, maybe they did
thing.
run it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but no,
he
I'm
was
saying
a part
like
of it.
like
yeah.
they like the people were like, there's no way that you're the male, you have to be running this, you have to be the guy. Like, fuck off.
And maybe he wasn't. I don't fucking know.
Probably
But
not.
the moral of the story is they caught him. They said you're a witch, and the punishment was like until he pled guilty, they put like a board on him and then put stones on that board and more stones,
more weight,
more stones. And they're like, "How do you plead?" And he's like, "More fucking weight.
Savage.
Give me more.
Savage.
Like, fucking
dude.
kill me.
Crush me.
Get it over with."
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so
brutal.
we put that into a song.
Nice. I'm excited. I'm excited to fucking hear that.
It's fucking heavy.
I bet, dude. Like most of Whitmore's stuff. Like all of Whitmore's stuff. Heavy.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty. Yeah, dude, I'm excited about it. Yeah, no, it's going to be a blast. So if you get a chance to come down to that show, dress up.
We've got
and have
tickets.
fun.
$10. $10. And I'll come give it to you.
Oh. Dylan will show up in his boxers to give you...
Well... I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
If that's what it takes to sell a fucking ticket.
Yeah. Show up in your skivvies.
Deadpool is coming out soon. Listen up.
Yeah.
We're going to work our way to Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. It's been a while, but we have been sitting on a couple fun episodes, and how much of a better time than when Deadpool and Wolverine comes out to release a trilogy of Deadpool, the Deadpool movie. So thanks again for listening. Hit us up for tickets and come out to the show, and we love you all so fucking much.
Love you.
Okay, bye.
Stay spooky.